I see is getting old and being weird. You know, when you're younger, everybody thinks, wow, look at that guy running across that football field naked. Look, he's cool. Now it's like, keep that old fucking guy away from me. Right? I'm just not the frisky, fun guy I used to be. I'm older and creepier. It just happens. I don't know what happened. I think it's because I don't give a shit anymore. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm probably a little creepy here. Sorry about that. So one of the things that's been maybe a little fluke for me lately is I figured out I'm a multiple personality, and it's kind of fucking cool because I'm sitting there thinking to myself all these years, you know, got a lot of weird ideas floating around in my head. Like when I was 9, I figured it out. My birthday in late September is exactly 9 months after Christmas. It just became so clear to me, Santa is my father. I mean, this is just the start of how weird shit was going to get for me. Yeah, so very active imagination, seldom used, fuck around for the most part. But I have fun with myself and my little internal crew. It's kind of like good practice for us because we're looking, you know, one of the difficult things for us is dating, right? Like, what do you do? How do you tell somebody after a couple of dates, oh, by the way, I'm a multiple? It's not really cool. So if I got a little vibe going with someone, I try to let them know right up front. There's a couple of us inside, you know, babies, a 4-year-old, 9-year-old, 12-year-old. We're basically a smorgasbord of affection. If you're into it, you know, most women are ready for that. They're like, hold it a second. Hold it. You're multiple. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a multiple. I got a bitch inside that knows exactly all the fucking tricks, right? So, date me at your peril. And then generally, 98% of them just fucking do a little wingtip maneuver and take off, which is great. Because I'm looking for that real freak of a woman who's like, okay, fuck, I've done poly, I've done this, I've done that, I can do them all. Right? I'm into it. It's kind of like a new level of disaster and weirdness. And, you know, I came in pretty weird. It's adopted. Except my head was so fucking big that they couldn't get me outside the hospital doors. They were like, holy shit, we're gonna have to keep this kid. Right? And I'm like, well, fuck, where's my mom? And like, sorry kid, but she split a couple of days ago. So I had to kind of adjust out there with a little bit of, what do you call it? Medical trauma from enlarged cranium, from fucking birth defect that just keeps on giving. It's one of those things where I'm kind of like looking at it today and I'm thinking, I've had an interesting little run here. Like I've slidden in with this sort of Santa thing going on at 9 years old, and this other sort of weird, you know, bend in the picture in infancy. And, you know, how do I make a run of this? Like, how do I stretch this out? So I've got the Santa thing going, right? Little Son of Santa stuff. And I'm at the point now where it's like, we know dating is going to be impossible unless I start a cult. Right? I need to get a cult going. It's trouble. A lot of times you have to buy a lot of fucking land and build a compound. It's just too much fucking work. Oh, gosh. So I'm just like thinking, okay, let's cut. We'll just like everybody cuddles, straight cuddle, right? My kids, your kids, just fucking playtime. Nothing like crazy. Nothing, you know. This isn't Tinder. It's just we'll get a little solid seat around the corner here. I keep talking to Steve about getting me a solid armchair here at some point. And I'll sit here after my sets, and you guys, you know, come sit on my lap. We'll do a little vibing, you know. Just like it's the 21st century, okay? So this is where I'm going with things. It's a little different, but I figure, hey, came in pretty different. So hey, been cool hanging out with you guys. Sorry if I freaked some of you guys out. I know a couple of good therapists. If you guys want to refer to someone after the show.